Cresta,
What
I've got to say, the wait is over. There
yes.
is no longer a PS5 shortage. Are you rushing out there? We got to finish the episode. Do you need a PS5?
The way my bank account is set up, is that if I ask for a PS5, Chase Bank is gonna be like, back away. So I'm glad for y'all.
Yeah, I do not have a PS5. I'm again, like I said last week, I'm sort of mad that they're doing all the PS5 exclusives. That's
Mm-hmm.
neither here nor there. But there was a lot of stuff about PlayStation going on recently about the PS5 shortage. They announced, hey, there's no longer a shortage, but there's also a new awesome PS5 controllers that are made with more accessibility and compatibility.
Come
And
on
it's
now.
called Project Leonardo. So Project Leonardo is part of an ongoing effort at Sony to bring increased accessibility to
I love
PlayStation
that.
games and platforms. The new controller includes extensive button mapping and multiple control profiles, expendable with 4 aux ports that supports external switches and third-party accessibility accessories. So this looks great. What
I
do you
love
think
it.
about this? It's awesome.
Where is J Rock? We need him back. I want his thoughts. But like whenever we talk about accessibility now from that episode going forward, I've always been cognizant of how is everyone going to be able to game and play. And I love this idea. I don't know if the price point is any different than a regular controller, but I like the idea of having something where if you can't hold things like this may be ergonomic to us, but if you don't have all the use of your fingers or anything like that, I love
Mhm.
that idea. I think it's great. You want everyone to play your game. From a business standpoint, the more people that have access to your game, the more money you're going to be, the more money you're going to make. I'm losing my brain today. And from an optic standpoint, being more inclusive, people are going to want to patronize your business or your things because you're being inclusive to those who may have a harder time finding stuff like that.
It's super cool. It's awesome. There's a whole video about it with people that use accessibility, controllers to game and stuff in that field. And they're just talking about it, and it's great. And I love that like Xbox has taken a lean to it as well in the past a little bit. They've done some more stuff. Maybe the price points aren't there yet, for sure, but PS5 is starting Project Leonardo. This week, streamer at Average Maddie and his community crowdfunded $60,000 to make their own animated series based on Destiny 2. And
Uh,
episode 1 came out this week. It looks insane. So Average Maddie put themselves into Destiny and had animators create this whole thing. And episode 1 came out this week.
that looks really smooth. What?
Look at the hair on this guy. So that's him put into the game, and they had some animators make it, and it looks great using some Destiny 2 stuff. So what do you think? What do you think about like somebody just being like, hey, just do this really cool thing with their community and raising all this money to get it done? Like, what do you think about
I
that?
love that. I think that we live in a day and age now where if you do something on your own like this, a bigger company will see it, be like, hold on, wait just a second. Young person, you're on to something. I mean, I can think of other times in games like if you play League of Legends, there's a champion on there named Fiddlesticks. And Fiddlesticks has this skin called Surprise Party Fiddlesticks. That was from the forums who are like, hey, if you have to make a skin, it's like because his ultimate pops out and he does like a crow storm. It's really spooky, scary. So
Mm.
how funny would it be if he hopped out of a cake? Surprise party, but the surprise is pain. They liked it so much that they eventually put that skin in the game.
Oh,
They did the
very
same thing
cool.
for like Star Guardian Urgot, which people like, what's the craziest thing? These Star Guardians are Sailor
Yes,
Moon. So
I've
we're going to
seen
put
that.
this crab butcher and now he's a fan. It's possible. I love that. I love that. And sometimes some companies can't see it, not the generation. Sometimes companies cannot see the want for it until somebody else does it.
Yeah, until somebody puts it out there and they're like, "Oh wait, there's like a market for this." I know
Mm-hmm.
like that's what kickstarted Rooster Teeth with Red versus Blue,
Yeah.
where they did all the Halo stuff back in the day. They're like, "Let's just make machinima of Halo." This is sort of the same vein, and for him to get his community around it, his community to back it, and now episode 1's come out and it
That's
looks
really
really
cool.
good.
Yeah.
It's like I think it's about less than 10 minutes, but it's a lot of credits, and they're starting a whole storyline. So go check it out at Average Maddie. Average Matty, if you want to check out that series. It looks really cool.
Not so average if you ask me.
True. And another announcement this week, something that nobody asked for. that
Okay.
is that is Sony related. Gran Turismo is a popular video game, popular racing game. And going along with the theme, this is kind of where I got the idea from, where
Mhm.
nobody asked for this. And there's going to be a Gran Turismo movie. And there was a little trailer announced. And get this, it's starring David Harbour from Stranger Things, Violent Night, Orlando Bloom from literally everything else, Archie
Dun, 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 dun,
Mataque.
dun, 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 dun.
He's going to be pirating onto the scene, and no one asked for this. First off, it's going to be cars, it's going to be racing. This looks fine. I'm going to show you a little clip. Please don't DMCS, but little clip. This looks like the game. The way the camera works looks like the game, looks more game than whatever. But the part that gets weird is when you get to the storyline. And let me read you the
Yeah.
little
What's the storyline of Gran Turismo? Because I was asking that a lot the past 2 days.
Cresta, I want to know your thoughts on this. Let me set the scene. The film tells the story of a Gran Turismo player, Jan, who's the Gran Turismo player. He
Like the act, like the video game, not a
plays
racer.
plays the video game. Who, through a competition put on by Nissan, won the right to actually race for it in reality. Starring David Harbour and Orlando Bloom, the film will chronicle his journey from guy playing a racing game to guy actually racing, and also features drama and a little bit of a love story. So, cool. I guess kind of like a fish out of water. Like, oh, can he do it? He's good on the sticks, but can he? He's getting behind a
I mean, if
car
I could
going.
win a free car, I would do it too. You know what I
Well,
mean?
yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of these people won some free cars because it is probably sponsored by Nissan and all those car companies. But what do you think about this? Is this screaming at you that you need to go see it?
The only racing movie I will accept is Talladega Nights, Ricky Bobby. If you're not first, you're last.
Ooh.
So I'm gonna go ahead and say no. To quote Beyonce, no.
Yeah, how do you even like pitch this though?
I mean, it's an everyman movie. It makes sense. Like you said, a fish out of water. You want to. How many times have people said these things online? Like, I bet you I can beat you up in real life, or I bet you I can out. Well, I mean, you're not Call of Duty in people unless you're a weirdo, but you know,
Yeah.
like, but like, yeah, I can outrace you, and then you get the chance to do so. It'd be cute. It could be like a 1-to-1. I personally, no, we.
But like, who do you think went in first? Were they like, we need another great IP to do a movie about? What do we got? Sony's like, what do we got? We already got kind of God of War going. We got the Twisted Metal series that might be coming sometime soon.
I'd rather that be a racing story.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, do we need a cut and dry? Like, I love David Harbour, Orlando Bloom. I don't know.
Video games are the next big thing after comic books. So there's a lot of people who want to get in on things like this early. You want to make your money, establish yourself in the franchise. If it can become something like a Fast and Furious 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, Will and Hobbs later on in life, you want to start it off early and get your foot in and cement your name. I understand it, but I also understand that but it reflects when you get movies like this and Chris Pratt's voice as Super Mario.
That we're going to be talking about definitely a little bit later. But let us know, what do you think about this Gran Turismo movie? If it's speaking to you, let us know. Not speaking to me, I don't think. I don't know if I want to see that, but let us know.
It, leave a comment below. If you're watching this in the future on YouTube, leave us a comment below and let us know what you thought about it.
Who knows? It could be the best thing. I don't know. I saw Violent Night. Yeah, I saw Violent Night with David Harbour, and it was way better than I thought it was going to be. So,
if you want to see all our videos about real news stories that are funny, stupid, or weird, click the subscribe button below. Otherwise, we'll start posting spoilers about your favorite new movies.